Yo, what is going on, guys? J.Yumeko here, and today we're back with some more CLANNAD. Once again, picking up on our main route with... I cannot remember her name. I cannot remember her name. Don't start. Nope. Alright. So, anyways, last time we left off, we continued to help try and get the drama club back up and running. It's not quite going to plan, but we're getting there. Other than that, I think we were just kind of getting reacquainted with the characters and like I said, just kind of getting back on our path here with our girl here, Furukawa. That's her name. God damn it, Furukawa. So yeah, without further ado, let's jump right back into it. Hopefully I'm less nasally in this video than I was in the If My Heart Had Wings video. Morning. I went to sleep late last night, so I woke up feeling terrible. I tell my eyes to open, but they don't. Oh shit, gotta turn that off. I force myself to sit up in bed and just rest there for a while. If I'm not around, she probably won't know what to do. I slip out of my futon, somewhat stumbling in my sleep-deprived, only half-awake state.
Good morning.
Yeah, morning.
You seem sleepy.
Yeah, ridiculously so.
You seem like you're going to fall asleep during class, Okazaki-kun.
Yeah, I'm sure I will.
I'm also sleepy.
You too?
Yes, I was so busy thinking about things last night that I couldn't sleep very much.
What were you thinking about?
How to make the student council approve of the drama club's activities.
Huh.
What about gathering signatures? If we get enough, I'm sure that the boy at the student council will reconsider.
He's not that much of a pushover.
He's a student, just like us. I'm sure he'll understand.
I wonder about that. I don't know if you could get that many signatures at this school. I mean, the drama club was disbanded because there wasn't anyone who wanted to join it in the first place, right?
Well, if you put it that way, yes. I guess I was being a little naive.
I mean, it's fine, but... A wave of students is climbing up the hill. One stands out among them, unmoving. She's looking up at the cherry blossom trees, which now sport green leaves. I see her and remember. Oh yeah, I'd forgotten. She's around, isn't she? Talk to Tomoyo or walk straight by her. Tomoyo, the not necessarily school delinquent, but she is the one that continuously kicks Sunahara's ass. Talk to her or walk straight by? Well, I'm assuming that if we talk to her, we'll probably be trying to convince her to join the club. And I really don't think she would have any reason to not accept, so I guess we should just go ahead and talk to her. Furukawa, just wait here, okay?
Huh? Okay.
I leave Furukawa behind and rush over to Tomoyo. Tomoyo! I call her by name.
Oh, it's you, Okazaki. Good morning.
There's something I wanted to ask you. I'd like you to lend me your strength. I see Tomoyo looking sidelong to the left, right, and all around us.
That guy hasn't gotten another bright idea, has he?
No, this doesn't have anything to do with that idiot.
Really?
Yeah.
So this request is coming straight from you?
Yeah, it's from me.
I see. You're hopeless, you know that? If it's you asking, I'll listen at least. Let's hear it.
Change the student council.
I don't really understand what you mean. I'm not a member of the student council. I'm just trying to be. What am I supposed to do?
Then start by getting in. Like, right now.
Listen, you. Do you not know how joining the student council works? I can't join right now.
Then when can you?
Election campaigning starts from next weekend. But the election itself is on May 9th after the long break. The inauguration ceremony is the next day.
I see. guess I'm gonna have to wait a while.
Let me add one more thing. There's no guarantee that I'll be elected.
No way, you'll definitely make it.
What basis do you have for saying that?
None.
Right?
But if you do get elected and join the student council, you'll be able to change it, right?
It depends. What is it you want me to change?
I want you to approve club recruitment during this time in the school year.
What? Are you going to make a club?
Not make one, reform one. The drama club. There used to be one at the school.
The drama club?
Tomoyo looks at me up and down.
Well, I guess you're tall and you're reasonably handsome. Who knows? Maybe you'd do well on stage. You know, I think that'd be great. I want to support you.
It's not me who wants to do this.
What? It's not. Then who is it?
Her. I turn around and point at Furukawa, who's standing there helplessly. Furukawa, come over here.
Okay.
Her voice is disheveled after being called over out of nowhere. She runs to us.
My name is Nagisa Furukawa. I'm a third-year student. Thank you very much for your kindness.
She bows deeply.
Sure. Nice to meet you too. Okazaki.
Tomoyo yanks my arm.
Come over here.
What's the matter? We leave Furukawa behind once again to talk amongst ourselves.
What's your family name?
It's Okazaki.
That girl just said her name was Furukawa.
Yeah, because it is.
Which means she's not your little sister?
Nope, she isn't. What's the matter?
You had someone like that? I never would have guessed.
What are you talking about?
Well,
she's not a bad person. Come on, help her out. Look, she's standing there waiting for us. The two of us turn back toward Furukawa. She smiles back at us. I won't do anything to butt in.
It feels like you've already done that, though. That was a joke.
Come on, go talk to her.
Sure. I'm Tomoyo Sakagami. I see. Sakagami-san. Nice to meet you. Is it fun hanging out with Okazaki? Huh? I'm asking you if it's fun. Well, yes. Of course it is. Every day is a lot of fun. I see.
What is it that you were trying to ask her just now?
Well, good luck. Huh? I'll try to get into the student council. You try to reform the drama club. Let's both push forward towards our goals. Does that sound good? I see. So you're trying to join the student council, Sakagami-san? I hope you work hard in order to make that happen. I'll work hard towards my goals too. Yeah. You're a good girl, you know that? Not at all. You're much more impressive, Sakagami-san.
You're the one 2 years older than her.
You're trying to get into student council after all. What an amazing goal. Yeah. Let's both do our best. Okay. See you.
Tomoyo starts hiking up the hill. We watch her as she trails into the distance.
Thank you, Okazaki-san. That talk gave me a lot of energy.
Wait, no! I return to my senses.
What's wrong?
What's encouraging each other going to do for us? You're in a much more serious situation than that, aren't you? There's no point in you two talking unless she helps us.
What? But I can never impose on her like that. Sakigami-san must be busy with her own goals. After all, she's trying to join the student council. This must be a very hectic time in her life.
You know, you put the student council on way too high of a pedestal.
I do think they're quite impressive. It's a group of people who've been chosen to be there because lots of people supported them.
She must really never have had all that much to do with student councils and becoming a class official while she was growing up. I'm pretty sure that's the kind of thing you can do in your spare time. Of course, explaining this to her now would be pointless. Just as I give up, I hear the school bells ring.
Oh, those are the first bells.
Yeah, let's go. The two of us start climbing the hill once more, lost within the crowd of students. But the two of us are different. I think this to myself as though we're special. Lunch break.
They got torn down after all.
Ignore it. Just put them back up.
I don't think I want to put them up anymore.
Why not?
I kind of feel bad for them.
For who?
The Big Dango family.
I'm taken aback by the comment. Excuse me?
Putting them back up every time they're torn down makes me feel like we're using the dongos as some kind of tool.
Well, we are. I doubt that line of reasoning would work on her, though.
So let's just give up.
Then what do we do? The information session's next week, isn't it? The posters that were up got taken down, so anyone who was thinking of coming may start to feel unsure about the whole thing. They might think the meeting's postponed or even cancelled.
I suppose you're right.
So, what are you gonna do, club president?
Well... So is our only option to keep posting the flyers then? Even if it's like playing whack-a-mole?
That's how I see it, at least. If that's what gets the information in front of as many eyes as possible, that's what we do.
Okay.
Alright. Let me borrow the original flyer. I'll go make some copies.
Huh?
What's the matter?
You don't have it, Okazaki-san?
I gave it to you yesterday, remember? I said to hold on to it because it's the master copy.
Ah, so that was the original.
Indeed. Where is it?
Since I saw a billboard without our flyer,
What?
I kinda took it and posted it there.
Are you some kind of idiot? Don't you remember how much I hammered that point home?
I just remembered. I was so busy thinking of something else when I was posting them, I was praying that lots of people would see them.
So I guess that means we have to draw it all over again.
Yes, I believe so.
You do it.
Okay, I'll give it my best. I'll give it my best and draw a lot.
A lot of what?
Dongos.
No.
What?
If you have to draw them, can you just draw one?
They're a big family. That means there's a lot of them. They help each other out.
What's wrong with having the occasional dongo be a lone wolf? Straddling a motorcycle on a journey to nowhere? Yeah, that's what we can do.
A dongo would never do something like that.
All families have a black sheep, don't they?
Not the Big Dango family. They may fight from time to time, but they always get along in the end.
Putting aside how well they get along.
I'm not putting it aside. They get along. That's why I like them. The Big Dango family all gets along.
Guess there's more to her liking them than just their cuteness. I see.
Yes, that's how it is.
Then I guess we'll get drawing. Why am I getting into it too? I don't understand myself sometimes. Here we go. I take down a traffic safety poster on the wall. After turning it around, I thrust it towards Furukawa. Use this. You can draw a lot on it. It's big, so you can probably draw 10,000 or so.
There aren't that many dongos.
Knock knock. It's fine, just draw them.
This paper is too big.
Then draw the dongos big too. Knock knock.
That would be embarrassing.
Just draw them. BAM!
Yes?
Furukawa turns around. There stands Tsunahara kicking the wall. I've been trying to get your attention, but it looks like I'm interrupting something. He looks at me with a cold stare as he flutters a piece of paper in his hands.
Oh, the dongos!
Please, just call it a flyer.
Thank you very much.
Furukawa takes the flyer from him. What are you doing here? I brush her aside and stand in front of Tsunahara.
What else? I'm trying to get on that train of all-you-can-eat popular bread. I'm getting sick of the school cafeteria's bread. My name's Tsunohara, by the way. Nice to meet you. He moves around me to greet Furukawa, who's standing to my back. Oh, yes. Nice to meet you, too. When you say that, does that mean you'll join the drama club, Tsunohara-san? It sure doesn't. Sorry, not interested in it at all. Acting in a group is a lot of fun, you know. Right. Anyway, there's something I wanted to ask you. Your family runs a business out of your home, correct? What is it? What? My home? It's a bakery. Oh, right. He seems to be more confident now that he's confirmed what I told him wasn't a lie. The lie comes after that, though. What about it? Oh, nothing. Anyway, I helped you out with that flyer, right? Yes, absolutely. Student council members were going around tearing them down, so I grabbed one before they could. I see. Thank you very much. Okazaki-san? She holds the flyer to her chest as she faces me. Now that I think about it, I don't want to keep putting these up. I want to keep it somewhere I can treasure it. You aren't seriously going to treat a flyer like some kind of memento, are you? I worked hard together with you to make it, Okazaki-san. She's gotten way too emotionally invested in this flyer. It feels like she'd cry if I took it away from her. So, what are we going to do then? Well, what should we do? What are you guys talking about? If you got a problem, I'd be happy to hear it. You go home. Okazaki-san, I think you're being rude to your friend. Yeah, Okazaki-san, you're being rude. Damn it. Why did you forget dealing with this rude guy over here and try talking to me? Drop the zero, get with the hero, know what I mean? Okazaki-san may not say very nice things, but he's a very kind person. He's already helped me out a lot. So I wouldn't be able to do something that selfish, nor would I want to. She gives him a totally serious answer. Huh. Looks like you two are getting along. I can see why you got that all-you-can-eat access. All-you-can-eat? Oh, just talking to myself. Anyway, I can help you too. So tell me what's the matter. You don't need to help. I couldn't impose on you like that. But I would like to talk to you. You saved these dongos after all. Is that okay, Okazaki-san? Sure. It was all over from the moment he set his sights on her. He's as stubborn as a mule and there's no way around it. Fine, do whatever you want. I see. Well, that's simple. What? Do you have a good solution? Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with the student council president, but we take him out. Take him out? What do you mean by that? We make him say uncle, I guess. What? But how? Call him out to behind the school, then we all surround him and... Tsunohara kicks his leg back and forth. We can't do something like that. She makes him stop gesturing, flustered. Just look at the difference in values. What? No? The members of the student council haven't done anything wrong. And even if they had, you still shouldn't use violence. So what? You want me to talk to them? That's not a strong suit of mine. No, I just wanted to talk to you about our problem, that's all. Thank you very much. She bows her head again. Well, I'll leave the rest up to you two. But I'll be by your side. If you ever need me to help, just let me know. Ugh, you're not even a good fighter. Go home already. Okazaki-san, you're being rude to your friend. Yeah, Okazaki-san, you're being rude. Damn it. I thought this might happen. The worst possible outcome. A very annoying person has joined our group. If only I could choose party members like in an RPG. Yohei Tsunohara wants to join your party. What do you do? Slash, steal, or magic? Slash. Hold on, there isn't even an option to let me into your group. Slash. Ah! It'd be such a pleasant event if it went like that. Hey, what are you grinning about? Oh, it's nothing. So, what are you gonna do now? There's not much time left during your lunch break. What should we do, Okazaki-san?
Yeah. Well, why don't we start by talking to someone who knows a lot about how the school works? We're way too in the dark. Ha! How many years have you been going to school here again? The same goes for you, you know. We start by going out into the hallway. You know, I wonder if she's around. I look at the closed door to the empty classroom next to us. Ask Fuko for help? Of course I don't ask. I mean, I highly doubt that Fuko is gonna be of any help, but I really want to fucking see what she has to say about this. You're kidding, right? I have a feeling she'd be the least useful person to ask in the entire school, but maybe she'll shock us by being super helpful. Yeah, probably not.
Fuko understands the situation. Then Fuko shall act as your defender and fight the student council. Objection! Fuko has a vague feeling, but... Objection! Fuko has just had a hunch. Objection! Fuko just wanted to try saying that. Objection! Fuko pays for the train using adult tickets like a good girl.
Yeah, she'd just get in our way. Just thinking about it is depressing enough. Hey man, why you hating on Fuko, bro? What'd she do?
What?
And anyway, she's a first-year student who's just entered the school. What would she know? I decide against it.
Who should we try talking to?
Talk to the Fujibayashi sisters or talk to the homeroom teacher. Honestly, talking to Ryo and Kyo actually might not be the worst choice for us to choose. Then again, the homeroom teacher would probably be the best bet. I just kind of want to interact with Kyo and Ryo again, so we're gonna choose the Fujibayashi sisters. The sisters? Let's avoid the older one. I think we'll be fine with just a younger sister.
What kind of person is she?
The class president for our class.
A class president? What an impressive person.
There's nothing impressive about that. She was forced to take the position because no one else wanted it.
I don't think that's true. She must have had some popularity.
I wonder. We head to the classroom and Tsunohara looks inside. I was afraid the older sister would be there too. I grab Tsunohara's shoulder and pull him towards me. You figure out a good way to just get the younger one to come out here. I make sure to whisper the words to Tsunohara so that Furukawa doesn't hear. A good way, huh? Like what? You know, like... If you say that there's someone who wants to confess their love for the class president, then the older sister won't follow her out of simple modesty. Now I see. Okay, I'm heading out. Tsunohara walks into the classroom, ready to take on anything. Inside, Fujibayashi's telling fortunes from her seat. She's surrounded by other girls. Tsunohara butts in and begins to talk. Suddenly, all the girls look in my direction at the same time. Oh crap. I quickly duck out of sight. They're gonna think he's talking about me. I brought her! Ryo, the memories that we have. That works surprisingly well. I take a moment to vainly admire my own handiwork. Hey, Furukawa. I call Furukawa over, who's been waiting quietly behind me.
Okay.
Introduce yourself.
Okay. I'm Nagisa Furukawa from Class 3B. Nice to meet you. Yes. I'm Ryo Fujibayashi from Class D. You're the class president, right? Yes. That's incredible. I can never do something like that. I really admire you. No, it's nothing like that at all. I wanted to talk to you about something. Is that okay? Could you, wait a moment? I need to get myself ready. I didn't expect you to be a girl. What? Is there something strange about that? No. You're very cute, Furukawa-san. But you and I, how do I say this?
I want to draw a frame of roses around these two. Gets you kind of excited, doesn't it? Yeah.
Well, the truth is,
Furukawa begins to talk.
Okay,
The class president readies herself.
I'm thinking about making a drama club. Okay.
A pile of girls fall on top of each other by the door to the class with an audible thump.
Hey! You think you can make fun of my little sister and get away with it?
Kyo rises from the pile.
Are you friends with these two?
She even confronts Furukawa.
Oh, yes. I'm lucky enough to have them as friends.
You're being tricked, you know. You shouldn't be hanging around with these guys.
You're gonna catch they're stupid, and then you'll never be able to function in normal society again. No, they're not bad people like that.
Kyo's like, what the fuck? What do you mean? Her eyes move over to glare at us. Her look says, you really won her over, didn't you?
Are these guys the only friends you can find? What? Okay then. Starting today, I'll be your friend. What was your name again? Nagisa Furukawa? Can I call you Nagisa? Come on, let's go.
She takes her by the hand and leads her off.
Oh, my bread!
Furukawa made a friend. Maybe she doesn't need me anymore now. Happy end. Yeah, right. Furukawa shakes her hand loose from Kyo's grip.
What's the matter? The three of us are all working together to do this. Working hard, too. They're helping me with a request of mine, and a dream that I have. They're trying to make it come true with me. I can't leave people like that behind.
She makes her case frantically. When I hear this, it kind of feels like I've been saved. Not because everything we've done together up to this point hasn't gone to waste, but more like...
I'm happy for this. For this kindness you're showing me, but... You said the drama club, right? Yes. And these two are really gonna help you put it together? Yes, they are. It looks to me like they're trying to get you to confess your love to my little sister just now.
That's Tsunohara's... Oh, shit. And that's Tsunohara's fault.
Hey, it's yours!
See? Now they're trying to pass the buck.
I can't imagine people like that really wanting to help you out of the kindness of their hearts.
You're doing it for the bread, right?
Don't expose me like that!
You're just getting more and more suspicious.
Oh, fine. I just have to admit it, right? Yes, what happened just now was my fault.
Yep, that it was.
Hey, if I'm admitting to what I did, you need to join in.
Okay, fine. I do have a vague inkling that I might have possibly been to blame as well.
You really are an asshole, aren't you?
But there's just something we wanted to ask the class president about, which is why we called her out here. Because it's not something that needs to be discussed in front of a big group. There's absolutely no way I can say that it's because we wanted to avoid her. So, will you listen to what she has to say?
Are you okay with that, Ryo? Yeah, it's okay.
You heard her.
Yes?
We've wasted a good chunk of time. Oh, wait, that's my fault.
Well, you probably...
Once Furukawa finishes talking, the class president opens her tiny mouth and jumps in.
They probably what? Just need to bring an advisor. Oh, that's right. An advisor? That has to be a teacher, right? Yes. If you can just get an advisor, they'll recognize your club. That advisor will probably protect you from the student council, too.
That'll be simple. We just have to find the old drama club advisor. The drama club existed until last year, so they have to be around the school somewhere.
Yes, you're right. I'll go look for them. But I do think there's one condition. Yes, what is it? You need 3 or more people who want to join the club. But it looks like you're all okay on that front.
Kyo looks at my face and Tsunohara's. Furukawa pauses.
Why don't you try going to the teacher's room after this? Please, wait a moment.
What's the matter?
Well, it's about that number of people you need to have.
Huh?
Do you not have enough?
She looks at us again, Tsunohara glances out of one of the windows, scratching his head.
But you have enough people right here. I make one.
She points to her face as she says this.
Yeah? And then you over there you have... That's all.
She looks at us one more time.
You guys just said you were helping her out. So why aren't you joining the club?
We're just helping her to make the drama club. Do we look like we'd be interested in acting? Tsunohara spits his answer back at Kyo.
You're practically useless. Well, if you only have one person who wants to join the club, I don't think it'll work.
And that's why we're asking you. Do you have some kind of advice for us?
Don't be unreasonable.
You're practically useless.
Smack! Ouch! Why'd you get to slap me when I just repeated what you said? I was trying to swat a beetle.
If you smacked a beetle on my face, it'd splat all over my cheek.
Yeah, whatever.
You totally ignored me.
But, you know...
Fujibayashi ignores the chaos around her and continues.
You do have the three of you here, so I think it'd be best to look for an advisor either way, even if that just means having to pretend that you want to join the club. There aren't many teachers here who aren't already club advisors, though. I see.
Furukawa nods slowly, then turns around to face us.
Could you do that, please?
She looks at both me and Tsunohara. As long as you don't actually make me a member afterward.
It's okay. I promise not to. But that would mean lying to a teacher. That's not something you should do.
Oh, it's fine. We really do want to join the club when we find an advisor. But after we get one, we'll suddenly decide that we don't like the club and quit. In our place, you can find new members who want to join. Okay? Just think of it like that.
Who are these new members that want to join?
You're gonna recruit new students and find them yourself, you idiot.
I see. That's what I thought.
Furukawa's pace slows.
But even if I do find new members, I want you to stay in the drama club. I really do, from the bottom of my heart. I'm sure you'll find it fun.
Is this girl stupid or something? I use my hand to hold back Tsunohara, who's already started grumbling to himself. Then I move my face close to the tip of Furukawa's shoulders. Listen, I think you're getting our story mixed up with how you actually feel.
What?
Just forget it. Let's focus on finding an advisor for now.
Okay, I'll do that.
She picks up her pace again. We grab a teacher we recognize and ask if she knows which teacher used to be the drama club advisor. Oh, that was Komura-sensei. He teaches ancient literature. You know him, right? Yeah. I know him well, but I never knew that he was the drama club advisor. The club really must have been low-key. Where is he? I look around the teacher's room, but he's nowhere to be found. He might be in the guidance counselor's office right now.
Okay, we'll try there.
I'm surprised to see you three together, though.
Why is that?
I never expected a quiet, obedient girl like you to team up with two troublemakers. Is everything okay?
Yes, they're my friends.
Furukawa says the words with confidence. They seem to elicit a response as a number of teachers suddenly turn our way. We just have such a fucking bad reputation that the thought of this, sweet, innocent girl calling us friends is enough to, draw the attention of a bunch of adults. Many of them look suspicious, but when they make eye contact with me, they cheerfully go back to doing whatever it was they were doing before.
Also, I'm a troublemaker too.
What?
Thank you very much.
She ends the conversation by thanking the teacher. You know, I've only ever been inside the teacher's room to get yelled at. You saw their faces, right? They were like, what is it this time? So take that. Sometimes I show up for normal reasons. Jerks. He slams his foot into the door. Cut it out, we're leaving. Where to? To the guidance counselor's room, of course. Right, Furukawa?
That's correct. To the guidance counselor's room.
I'd rather not go in there, you know. As soon as we turn around, we see Kimura just as he exits the guidance counselor's office.
Talk about lucky. Nice timing, Grandpa Ukes.
Hey, Gramps, doing well?
What could you want?
He turned his deeply wrinkled face in our direction. Kimura was my homeroom teacher during my first year here. Excuse me. It's thanks to him that I was able to make it this far in school without incident. Come on. I pushed Furukawa in front of Komura.
My name is Nagisa Furukawa from class 3B.
Ah, I see.
Would you agree to be the advisor for the drama club again?
Ah. We want to bring the drama club back, Gramps. Big, right? Come on, you want to do it? Aha. His reaction's really getting on my nerves. You just have to nod yes, Gramps. Tsunohara seems to be getting impatient too, as he puts his hand on Kimura's head and tries to force him to nod. We're just harassing this old man.
Tsunohara-san, please stop.
Huh?
We need to ask him in good faith.
I've got plenty of good faith, it's just my methods that are reckless.
If you realize what you're doing, then please stop.
Hey, whose sake am I doing this for again?
Please.
He lets go.
So what do you say, Sensei? Will you agree to be the drama club's advisor?
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Well.
What?
Which is it? What's the matter, Gramps? Just say it.
Could you go and talk to a second-year student named Nishina-san?
Who's that?
Okay, I'll try going.
Furukawa hurriedly agrees without even hearing the details. She must want to separate Tsunohara and Komura as fast as possible. Can you at least tell us what class she's in?
I believe it was class B.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Or perhaps it was class C.
Which is it?
I think it was class C. Yes, I'm certain. Thank you very much. We'll be right back again later.
Practice speaking faster by then. We leave the elderly teacher behind with a variety of parting words. This is definitely one hell of a trio. Fucking Tsunohara, Furukawa, and Okazaki. Just as we reach the top of the staircase, we hear the first bell signaling the end of lunch break. Oh, we've already spent that much time? I didn't notice. We must have been so engrossed in what we were doing. Guess we'll have to do the rest after school. It's now the class after lunch. Since it's right after lunch, I'm overtaken by sleepiness. I space out. My teacher's words almost become like a lullaby. It feels like my eyelids are almost closed. Thud. Something hit my head. When I look down at the floor, I see a small piece of an eraser. Okazaki. What is it? I was just about to fall asleep. Before that, take a look inside. Outside. Outside? Over at the school gate. It's here again. What is? The cute thing from last time. Huh? What does he mean? With my eyebrows still frowned from my sleepiness, I tilt my head to peek outside the window. There at the school gate. Of course, given the time, there's no way there's anybody there. I think I just caught a glimpse of something. It looks like a tiny animal moving around in small steps. It's rubbing its body against the gate wall and happily wiggling its little tail. Botan? It's Kyo's pet. If I remember correctly, it's a small baby boar. Is it here to see Kyo again? Okazaki, what are you looking at during class? There's no chalkboard outside the window. An irritating voice suddenly shouts at me. I look at the teacher with my eyebrows still frowned due to my sleepiness. What's with your look? If you aren't trying to listen during class, you're just being a bother. Leave the room right now! Clank. Hey, Okazaki? What's this? Are you trying to assault your teacher? You'll get expelled for this. Thud, thud. Eek! Bang. Whip. Without saying a thing, I leave the classroom amidst the silence. After a short while, I can hear the voice of the teacher coming from the classroom to attempt to smooth things over. I let out a sigh, then walk down the hall, even though it's class time. I'm in the garden next to the school gate. There's no one else here. I can faintly hear the noise of a PE class coming from the fields on the other side of the school building. Aside from that, it's completely quiet here. Amid the silence, there's a baby boar brushing its body and nose against the gate wall and wagging its tail. Botan. As I call him, his tail stands up in response. He then quickly walks towards me on his short legs like a fast-forwarding video. It seems he remembers me. Trot trot. Trot trot. Hey. Trot trot. Wham! Ow! Botan dashes and rams into me. There's really not much of an impact since he's so small, but stop it. Hey, are you okay? Baby. They do say that boars are reckless rushers, but wow, it's true. Baby. Nah, I'm not praising you. Baby. Okay. I sit down on the grass cross-legged. Baby. Botan looks at me, almost as if there's something he wants. He wanders around and sniffs in front of me and wiggles his tail. He peeks at me, and then he starts wandering again. He repeats the process several times, then he walks towards me as if he's made his decision. Oh? He sticks his nose between my legs and sniffs. Whack! I grab Botan by his back and hold him up to eye level. He frantically wriggles his short legs in the air. What the hell were you trying to do there? For Christ's sake, you're an animal and you're hitting on a human? Hell, actually, what are you even? A guy? A girl? If you're a guy, I'm making a stew out of you. All of a sudden, I can feel that someone's coming toward me. Almost instinctively, my upper body leans to the right. At that very moment, something cuts through the air with a swoosh by my left ear. Then a thud sound follows from the ground. A kanji dictionary? I turn around thinking it can't be it. I look at the place I have in mind. Class 3E's room on the 3rd floor. It's right next to my classroom. There I can see Kyo clearly surrounded by a menacing aura. Seriously? I look at the dictionary, which is carved a crater into the ground, and let Botan go. You can throw this at that distance? If I was actually hit by it, I would have died. Hell, if I didn't dodge it, it would have hit me. Despite my state of mind, Botan, now liberated, comes close to me again to sniff around. This time, he quietly climbs up on my lap and sits there. And he seems awfully happy about it. Looks like he found a place where he feels comfortable. Even so, he found it by sniffing? I turn back to look. Far away, Kyo nods in acknowledgement. In any case, I start patting his back. His tail wiggles happily. Since it's cute, I keep doing it for a while. Ding dong. 5th period's over, huh? At the school building, the sounds of liveliness that were absent during class begin to displace the silence. Botan, who is asleep in my lap, seems to have noticed and starts wagging his tail. Yo, you awake? My guess is that your owner's going to be here in a bit. Tap, tap, tap. Sounds like she's coming. I hear footsteps coming toward me from behind. What's wrong? Suddenly, Botan's body begins to tremble, as if he's afraid of something. Sitting on my lap, he droops his ears like a dog. I turn around and it's the younger sister who's here. Yo, what's up?
Well, during last period, you suddenly burst out of the classroom.
Oh, that, huh? It's not like I actually listen in class anyway. I was so bored, so this is actually perfect.
But...
That aside, this thing's your family's, right?
Botan, why is he here?
He probably came here to see Kyo. Its body's been shaking all over since just now. What's going on?
Well, it's probably because I came. Pee!
It doesn't like you, huh?
Well... most likely...
She whispers quietly. At that very moment, Botan's body suddenly begins to tremble. What's wrong?
Pee!
Unlike when Fujibayashi came, he sounds very happy. Botan leaps off my lap and starts running, taking a large detour to avoid Fujibayashi in the process. And over where he's headed, there's...
You're here again? Oh, Nei-chan. Up we go.
Kyo hugs Botan, who'd run towards her, and smiles as she walks this way.
Huh? Ryo, why are you here too? Well...
She glances at me. Actually, she came to confess her love to me. She couldn't even wait until school's out, so I guess she's actually way bolder than she looks.
I wasn't,
She becomes flustered as her face reddens.
Ryo, that's pretty amazing. That's not it.
She looks like she's about to cry. And by the way, I'm just kidding.
I know. I bet she's out here since she's worried that you got kicked out of the classroom during class.
She says and lets out a sigh in amazement. Next to her, Fujibayashi nods her head exaggeratedly. Her face is still red.
Well, I need to thank you for taking care of Botan.
Well, you can always get me something.
I'll buy you a juice if you take care of him during 6th period too.
You're kidding.
You don't listen in class anyway.
Even if I sleep, it still counts towards my attendance. That's important, so don't just disregard it.
I'll treat you to lunch tomorrow too.
Leave it to me. I pound my chest in agreement. Having seen that, Botan oinks his nose happily. What is it?
Well, I don't think you should do that.
I don't listen in class anyways, so it doesn't really matter.
Even so, I don't think it's nice.
So she says. What should we do, Nei-chan?
Well, isn't it obvious? Of course teaching class is unacceptable.
You're picking a fight, aren't you?
Okazaki-kun. I think you should go to class.
Yeah, I guess. What about the pig, then? Should we just leave him until class is over?
Well, about that...
Ding dong. Class is going to start.
What should we do?
Hearing the bell chime, Fujibayashi begins to become flustered. Botan wiggles his tail as he watches her.
Well, can't help it.
Kyo takes a breath as she steps forward.
I'll take him to class.
You're taking him with you? Isn't that kind of bad?
It's fine, right, Botan?
Pee?
Do plushie.
Pee.
What the hell's that?
It's one of Botan's 7 skills.
Pee.
Botan, go!
Botan's body freezes on Kyo's mark. He then stays that way without moving in the slightest, let alone blink. He doesn't even seem like he's breathing. Don't tell me you're taking him back to class with him acting like a plush.
Amazing, right?
You're a moron.
Huh?
There's no way you can stay like that for 50 minutes.
Of course you can. There's this one time I completely forgot about him and left him underwater for 10 minutes.
That's animal cruelty.
If we don't go back to the classroom soon, well, the teachers will... this isn't good. The bell rang already.
Is it really going to be okay acting like a plushie?
It's fine. If you're so skeptical, here.
She says and squeezes Botan onto my chest.
I'll leave him to you.
What do you mean?
You want to know whether you can say like that, right? That's why I'm leaving him in your care. Just go to class with him sitting on your lap.
You're kidding.
Come on, have faith in Botan and me.
You can't really trust someone who tells you to have faith in them.
Alright, I'll leave him to you.
Kyo. I say to stop Kyo, who's walking towards the school building. As she turns around, I throw Botan at her.
Wah!
As she lets out a yell uncharacteristic of a girl, She somehow manages to catch the spinning photon midair. Nice catch, I say with a smile as I give her a thumbs up.
You want me to beat you until you start crying, don't you? Would you like it if after you apologize I give you +5 kick treatment?
He's your pet, no? Take care of him yourself.
I told you can stay like that for 50 minutes.
In that case, I'm sure it wouldn't be a problem if you take him with you. Hell, isn't it weird for a guy to bring a plushie to class in the first place?
It's cute, so it's fine.
You really think so?
Isn't it obvious I was just putting on an act? I really just want them to go, whoa, that's disgusting.
There's no way in hell I'm bringing him with me.
Well, I'm not really asking you anymore either.
Kyo turns around with a sulky expression and starts walking toward the school building. Then, during class...
Whoa! The plushie moved! What's going on? It's quick! Wait, Botan! Stop! Isn't there the classroom next door kind of noisy?
Yeah, you're right. I can hear loud noises coming from the other side of the wall. Perhaps because she noticed what's going on, Fujibayashi keeps looking back and forth between the chalkboard and the wall nervously. Thank goodness I didn't take him. I think from the bottom of my heart. Yeah, we've seen that scene before. Alright, we're going to go ahead and save it right there. Mainly due to my own time constriction. And let's go ahead and go to the main menu. Okay. So I'm assuming that in the next episode, we're probably going to go and find this. I think her name was like Ninika, something like that. We're going to go find her and talk to her after school this time. So I'm going to assume that maybe she was probably either a member of the Last Drama Club or she was a former president of the Last Drama Club. So we'll probably get some insider info from her. But yeah, this was, a pretty relaxed episode, honestly. But I noticed that seems to be the case with CLANNAD. It's not like, I usually do roughly 1 hour episodes with these things. And typically for CLANNAD, it's very relaxed. There's not like, story altering twists and turns every which way. Which is nice. It's nice to just take it slow, relax, enjoy the story, the characters, the interactions. But without further ado, that's going to be it for this time. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like on the video and tell me in the comment section below what you'd like to see me play next. If you enjoyed this video or any of the videos or series on my channel, then I highly recommend that you hit the subscribe button and turn on post notifications so you'll be notified when one of those videos comes out. Anyways, that's it from me, and I'll see you in the next one.